me to an onion was when I started learning about Reiki. If you've never heard of Reiki, it's a form of energy healing that's quite popular in the West. And the purpose of Reiki is to get closer to your core by shedding and transcending the protective layers that you have built up throughout your lifetime. Just like the onion did. So since you were born, you have started to build protective layers around you to cope with life. Maybe you can remember when you were a child, you were very open, carefree, in the moment, very aware of the power of now, just open to explore the world, try new hobbies without thinking, should I do this, what are people going to think? And over time, we all build up these protections around ourselves in the form of limiting beliefs, negative thought patterns, unhelpful habits, and they serve a purpose in the moment, but often they stay with us throughout our lives, as I'm sure many of you are familiar with. And that's where Reiki comes in. So it's a really great way to start removing those layers bit by bit from your system. So you might wonder, okay, but what are these layers then? Because they don't look like the layers on this onion, otherwise they would all look like this. And I hope you don't. So what they actually are emotions that are stored in the body. And this is something that I learned, and I realized that often we are not aware of this, which is actually worrying, or something that I think is, it's unfortunate that we're not aware of that. Because what I learned is that these emotions, the pain or trauma that we've experienced in the past that we have not processed, or we have not brought to the surface, or we have not become aware of, actually sits in the body. And it's possible to feel for yourself or for other people where in the body it actually sits. And with Reiki, you can bit by bit heal those emotions and get them out of your body. And how that works is a little bit like, how that works is you place the body in a state of relaxation, and that is the state where the body can naturally heal and restore itself. And that's when you can send it life force energy, which is Reiki, means universal energy, life force energy. And by being in a fully relaxed state, you are able to receive and be susceptible to this energy, which in a state when we are in our head, like I'm right now, you're not feeling. So that's why it works. And just like the onion, sometimes you practice Reiki and the peels come off like really easily. You suddenly feel like, I've shed something and I feel lighter already. And sometimes the peels are a little bit like, those little thin peels on an onion that you kind of like feel like take forever to peel. Sometimes it's like that, and it's a process that takes time, but every single time you practice it, you feel it's lightening you up. It lightens you up. And also just like an onion, peeling an onion, it can make you cry sometimes. And that's a good thing, because it means it's coming out and you're not keeping it suppressed. So, very important for your well-being to proactively understand that you carry all this unnecessary stuff in your body and you don't need to, and you can start to release it to support your own well-being, and to also preventively make sure that in the future these stored emotions you don't want progress into ailments, diseases, and make you feel heavier and lighter. So that's Reiki and that's the onion. And I wanted to ask you to end this speech. Are you aware, or are you familiar with the term, know your onions? Has anyone ever heard of that? It's a saying, and it means something like master your craft. And I thought it's interesting, because in the light of this speech, I wanted to change that saying into not know your onions, but know that you are an onion. Because it's not only important to master your craft, it's also important to master your being, your body, and to transcend all these unnecessary peels that you have around you. So, know that you are an onion. Know that you have the power to start peeling these layers off of you. Know that you can start today doing that. And know that it's a really great way to get closer to that core, that most authentic, loving, pure version of yourself that you once were when you were very young. And I hope that you will do that. And next time you see an onion, I hope that you think of this speech and that you will start feeling. So thank you.